is the Good Samaritan. It comes in many different shapes and sizes, and the idea of this was masks that could be made very simply with paper plates. These are face-size shaped paper plates, and there are 5 of them. The first one is an everyman or anybody, so there's no face on that one. The second one is the thug, and so there's the thug face, and the faces I'll show you in a second are kind of specific. This is Fred the Pharisee, and again, this is all marked on your outline, but you can see it here. This is Bert the Sadducee. He's sad, you see. And here is Ryan, the Good Samaritan. So he's the one that actually comes along and helps. All right. Now, I don't know if you noticed this, but every face is made up of only a couple shapes. There are 2 lines, 2 triangles, and 2 circles. So you have 2 lines on not each face uses all these, but you make every face, you make all the faces with just 2 lines, 2 triangles, and a circle. Like this one right here. Well, the thug has 2 lines, a triangle, and a circle. And this one right here, who is Fred the Pharisee, has 2 lines, which are these things on top of your eyebrows, and then 2 triangles, and then a circle for the mouth. And then this one would be Bert the Sadducee, and he has 2 lines and 2 circles. And then Ryan, the Good Samaritan, has 2 circles, a triangle, which is upside down, and 2 lines to make the smile. All right, so the idea is that you can make all the faces with those shapes. All right, and if you wanted to do this with one, the instructions are on here to show you that if you just put tape in these places, eyebrows, eyes, nose, and mouth, you could create the different faces just by moving lines. But that would take some work. The other idea is that you have the kids take these 5 characters and use the mask to be the character. All right? But I'm going to sing the song for you so that you can hear it. It's kind of a rhythm, rap, and you can do it any way you want to. It's a rhyme, so it flows pretty well. All right, here we go. A man was walking down from Jericho. He was dressed so fine from his head to his toe, and he was cruising. Alone. Then, he was mugged by a thug who was carrying a jug. At least that's the way the story goes. I checked it out, and no one seems to know. He was down, he was out, and there wasn't any doubt. He was dead. Ask Fred. He was just passing by, and he's a Pharisee, a religious kind of guy. He says a prayer with a flair, but he doesn't really care. And you can bet I regret that the guy getting hit doesn't have a prayer. Next comes Bert, who can see the guy is hurt, but he's busy. Can't you see? Well, he's a Sadducee, and there's no time for you. And there's no time for me. And if you're hurt, hope Bert don't see you in the dirt, because he'll walk on by and leave you there to die. Oh, my. It makes me want to cry. Next comes Ryan, who can see the guy is dying. He picks up the man from where he was lying. He puts him on a mule, and he tends to his need. He was a very nice man. He did a very good deed. It's a parable, true, but it could have been you. And that's the story of the Good Samaritan.